When your car's dashboard lights come on, but you only hear a whirring sound when trying to start, this specific combination of symptoms points to several key issues. Let's understand what causes this frustrating problem. Research shows that starter motor issues account for 60 to 70% of these cases, making them by far the most common cause. Battery problems follow at 20 to 25%, while electrical faults and engine mechanical issues are less frequent. The starter motor is the most likely culprit. Key failure points include the starter solenoid, which engages the electrical circuit, but may fail to engage the flywheel, worn starter drive gears that create whirring without engine engagement, faulty motor brushes causing insufficient power transfer, and Bendix drive problems where the gear doesn't extend properly. Here we can see a damaged starter motor with visibly worn and broken gear teeth. This type of damage prevents the starter from properly engaging with the engine's flywheel, resulting in the characteristic whirring sound without engine turnover. Battery problems are the second most common cause. The battery may have enough power to illuminate dashboard lights, but lacks sufficient cranking amps to turn the starter motor. Cold weather significantly reduces battery capacity. Internal cell failure can occur even when voltage appears normal, and corroded terminals create high resistance, preventing adequate current flow. Electrical system faults account for 10 to 15% of cases. These include ignition switch malfunctions causing partial engagement of the starting circuit, damaged wiring harnesses affecting connections to the starter, ground strap problems creating voltage drops, and relay failures in the starter or ignition circuits. Less frequently, engine mechanical issues cause this problem. A seized engine prevents the starter from turning the engine despite proper electrical function. Flywheel damage, particularly to the ring gear teeth, prevents proper starter engagement. Timing chain or belt failures can also mechanically compromise the engine's ability to start. Modern vehicles add complexity with advanced electrical systems, start-stop technology, and multiple control modules. These systems create new failure modes that didn't exist in older vehicles, making proper diagnosis even more critical for accurate repair. The first step in troubleshooting a car that won't start is testing the battery. A healthy battery should read 12.6 volts at rest, with a minimum of 12.4 volts being acceptable. Next, perform a load test to ensure the battery can maintain at least 9.6 volts under the stress of starting. This test reveals whether the battery has sufficient cranking power, not just voltage. Visual inspection is equally important. Look for corrosion, loose connections, or physical damage to the battery and terminals. If the battery tests good, move to electrical testing. Check the starter current draw, which should be between 150 and 400 amps for most vehicles. Voltage drop testing is crucial. Excessive voltage drop indicates poor connections or damaged wiring that prevents adequate current flow to the starter. There are quick temporary fixes you can try, such as jump starting, cleaning terminals, or tapping the starter. However, these are only temporary solutions. Permanent solutions typically involve replacing components. A new starter costs $300 to $800, including labor, while a quality battery replacement ranges from $100 to $300. Prevention is always better than repair. Regular maintenance includes monthly battery inspections, quarterly voltage testing, and annual electrical system checks to catch problems early. Following this systematic troubleshooting approach will help you identify the root cause of starting problems and choose the most cost-effective solution. Regular maintenance prevents most issues before they leave you stranded.